My name is Glen Brickley. I'll be 77 in about 2 weeks. For quite some time, my wife has been saying, Glen, you need to get hearing aids again, because I had hearing aids once about 2 or 3 years ago, and like a dummy, I lost them. But I hated them anyhow because they didn't fit right, and I didn't really care for the person who sold them to me. And so I said, okay, but I don't know where to go. She says, well, I want you to get them because you think hearing aids are just for you. They aren't. They're for me and your family and everybody else who's talking to you. Glen, we're kind of sick and tired of having you say, huh? And what? And would you repeat that? So I thought, well, that makes some sense. So I've noticed in the newspaper ads for several different places, and we went several different places. Here in Greeley, over in Fort Collins, and I saw an ad for the hearing center. I think it was in the Greeley Trib. So I thought, well, I really would like to have somebody nearby. So we went out to the hearing center, very impressed with the staff, the secretary, and the doctor who's in charge. And so we said, well, let's try it. This is probably about 6 weeks ago or something like that. We started doing some tests. I was a member of the Greeley Corral for 24 years. And I had to retire 2 years ago because of eye problems. I had a stroke in both eyes, and it caused me my depth perception. Consequently, I couldn't stand on risers. My fellow baritones and basses would help support me, but I couldn't put up with that. They didn't need to babysit me because they had their own problems. And so I had to retire, not because of my voice, but because of my vision. The reason I'm mentioning that is every practice or concert that we would have, a bunch of us would usually get together after the practice or the concert and go out somewhere for drinks and for snacks. And I remember going to a local restaurant, 10 of us at a table, and it was a dull roar. I could hear the person next to me and immediately across from me, but nothing else. The people who were at the end of the table, sometimes only 2 to 6 people down, their lips were moving, but their voice wasn't coming through. And so I wanted to hear some of that conversation. Hearing aid has done that, taken care of that problem. Now I do have some accessories with it that my wife really enjoys. Watching television was a real annoyance to her when she was reading a book. So we have a little device that fits around my neck, and I can listen to the television while she reads a book, and she can't hear a thing. And that's neat. That's probably the only accessory that I have that I can recall right now, but that in itself is worth its weight in gold. We have been most pleased with the hearing center. Their price was in line. Like I say, I went several other places. Their price is in line everywhere I went. In fact, I even got my television hearing apparatus included in the price. And the service I've been getting is unimaginable. I thought house calls were something that left us in the 30s. Doctors come to the house with a little black bag, listen to your heart. Well, I don't think they do that anymore, but I didn't think any doctor came to my house. But Dr. Matheson here at the Hearing Center has been to my house twice to connect my hearing aids to the television set and to work over that apparatus. And boy, that is something that I never anticipated. It's been a lifesaver. I have recommended to everybody in my writing circle. I recently wrote an autobiography, and I have a writing class that I still attend once a week. And I have told everybody of the great service and the quality product that I have received from the Hearing Center. So I recommend it to everyone. I would shout it to the heavens. And it was a good day when I found the Hearing Center.